Hey guys, how we feeling today? I'm feeling good. I went to class today. I went to one of my classes. I skipped the second class, and I'm feeling iffy about that because this whole semester I've prided myself on not skipping classes, but basically a certain series of events occurred where I figured out I'm not gaining much from going to class. I found out the exams are just the homework questions repeated if you watched one of my previous episodes. So now I'm like, what's a better way to spend my time? Making videos, editing videos. So that's what I'm doing. That is not me giving you advice to skip your class at all. If anything, assess your situation and weigh out the pros and cons. Okay, anyways, that's not what we're talking about today. Today I just wanted to kind of talk about my mental pipeline of how to live based off vibes. This is such a funny phrase because I feel like it's kind of going around right now, kind of like a trendy phrase, like it's all vibes. It's really all just vibes. I feel like I've seen that floating around, but at the same time, I'm not really involved on socials at the moment. But I think it's kind of like a trend to say that. But if you are not involved with socials either and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically going through your day to day with the mindset of chill. Okay, this is how I interpret it. Maybe you might disagree with me on the definition I'm about to say, but finding things throughout the day that just fit the vibe you want to be, that just allow you to relax and chill and not take life too seriously, not stress about everything, but also prioritize your well-being at the same time. What do we think about that definition? I think it's really about finding the little things. It's another way to say enjoy the small things, enjoy the present moment. It could be argued. Catch a vibe. Simply, it's all based on vibes. So if you want to this is kind of fun, silly, but again, it's lighthearted. And it's a way to go about life in a mindful but nonchalant way. Nonchalant. I watched these videos back and my pronunciation is not good. I am sorry, but guess what? I will get better because I do this every day. So my method for going based off vibes is it starts with a strong foundation of knowing yourself, knowing what you like, knowing what vibe you're going for. And the word vibe really encapsulates, I know it's kind of like I keep saying over and over, it's like a trendy word, but it's really just like a category, it's like a niche or like a genre of thing. It's so hard to explain. I feel like it's kind of a Gen Z type of concept. But a vibe is just a feeling, maybe a positive feeling. Well, it could be negative. It could be bad vibes for sure. But it's just like a feeling you get. And you can't really explain it. It's just a vibe, okay? I think you get it. Let's move on. So it starts with a strong foundation of your likes and dislikes almost. You need to assess your life and your actions and your habits and your routines and see if it fits the quote unquote vibe you want to feel. If you don't know how to pinpoint the vibe you want to feel, you can get it from a couple different ways, honestly. You can find inspiration through people you know. You can find inspiration through people online, but you got to be careful about this one. I'll talk about that more in a second. You can just go deep within yourself. You can go full meditation mode, full ego death mode. That's probably an advanced level thing. Or you can just sit and reflect on what you're currently experiencing and your past experiences. And in your past experiences, you can search for that feeling. What is that feeling? Okay, like let me give you an example. I'm in Montana. I vacation in Montana quite a lot because I have some family that lives there. I'm in Montana and I'm looking out the window. I just got out of bed and I had heatless curls overnight and my hair looks good and I don't have makeup on because I'm like in nature and I'm gonna get ready to go on a hike and the sun is rising. I hear the birds near the pond out in the front yard and it's just a vibe. It's a feeling of comfort and chillness. So you have to look for times in your life similar to that. Another contradicting one for me is like, okay, I just did my laundry and I put all my favorite items on my clothing rack and everything is a matching color, and I decide to style my clothing rack and I add like a bag that matches the same colorway and a belt, and I put shoes at the bottom and everything just matches perfectly. Okay, weird example, but you understand it's a feeling of satisfaction, comfort, happiness, whatever positive thing. So search for that in your memory. Search for that in the little simplest things you can imagine. Another example for me. I have this coffee mug that I love. I bought it at a museum and I love the pattern on it. And it just fits the vibe. It's literally fitting the vibe. Instead of choosing my plain white coffee mug, I choose the one that I like. It's that simple. It can be as complex as like the vacation one, or as simple as the jewelry you choose to wear that day, the way you do your hair, the mug you drink your coffee out of. You have to establish what you like. And then it literally just comes down to mindfulness. When applying this on the day-to-day, you have to be conscious of these little things. When you step outside, be conscious of the warmth from the sun and be grateful. And then it literally becomes a vibe. Okay, do I sound crazy? No, we're past that. If you know me by now, you know like I really hone in on these small details and stuff. But it comes down to mindfulness and being aware of the factors that are playing into your vibe. You can kind of think of it as like, okay, if my life was like a scene in a movie right now, what would be the emotion giving off? And what can I tweak? What's in my power to tweak a little bit, change a little bit, to shift the vibe to what I want it to be and how I want to live my life? This is a really fun practice. I think it's kind of just this whole catch a vibe, this whole go based off vibes is a simple, easy to digest way to say, be mindful, be aware of yourself and the world around you and what you're perceiving and how you perceive it. Another thing, if you are looking at life through a negative lens, you will see negative patterns. If you're looking at it through a positive lens, you will see positive patterns. That's easier said than done for sure, because sometimes in life you are beaten down by events that occur, and it's extremely hard to get that lens, that negative lens, off of you, but you just need to keep trying, because once you get one little hook of a positive thing, you will see little other positive things start to trickle in. The best way to do that is to start with the smallest thing ever. Like I said, the feeling of the sun. Look how pretty the sky is. The fact that you have a book that you just got, or an old book that you rediscovered, and just the way the cover is designed, the way the pages look. Simple details of whatever is around you, whatever brings you a little bit of joy. So you got to build the foundation, and you got to be mindful in practice. And the third thing I just want to mention is you need to constantly remind yourself of the fact that you're just trying to chill. It's not that deep. You're just trying to chill and catch a good vibe. First of all, you can seek out things like, what type of person do I want to be? Oh, I want to be the type of person who goes on road trips. Okay, like bring this up to like your friends and family and like make it happen. Try and seek out things. Don't expect them to just come to you. You do still have to like build your own life. And I know I'm saying this in like a way where I'm like giving you advice, and I don't love to claim I'm giving you advice because everyone's perspective and life is different, but this is just how it works for me, and it's easiest to articulate it to you in like a how-to format rather than like, here's a story about how I became more mindful, So that's a little side caveat. Anyways, really quick, I want to go back to what I was saying about the social media thing. I just remembered that I mentioned that. You can't necessarily steal someone else's vibe, because then you can get caught up in more of a comparison, more of a trying to reach a goal that's not really existent. You know what I mean? Like, say you see this influencer online and they're living your dream life. They have like a mansion, they have a fancy car, they're happy, they are married, they have kids, whatever it is that you admire. You can't directly try and copy like step by step exact details from their life because it's not going to work like that. You are physically not them. You are literally a different person. You are not that exact person. So you can't replicate that. You can take aspects, you can take tips and inspiration, but you can't copy one to one. You can be inspired by it for sure. I know I am from a lot of people, but I still have to do my own work. I can't follow their path. I have to find my own interests. I have to find my own foundation because they will be different, and I have to find my own likes and dislikes. Don't be upset by that. I know that that's like, oh, but I just want to I want their life. No, you don't. You want your life, and that's all you're going to get. So you just have to, it's actually fun because you get to be in control and you get to play this game and find a fun vibe to catch. I like this little mindset because it's really nice to carry with you. It is hard if you're in like a tough spot in life. It's really difficult to find those little moments or to find those things that seem worth living for almost because they seem small. And you could look at it like, am I really getting happy over a mug right now? Like, I have no money and I'm getting happy over a mug. Or you could look at it like, look at this. I am still capable of being happy over this mug, even though all these things are going wrong in my life. I need to hold on to that tightly because I want to find that positive lens. I want to find that hook that will get me going, give me a little momentum. You have to want it. You have to want to be in a good mindset to be in a good mindset. And if you're stubborn like me, it might take a while. It took me a long time to stop identifying with, oh, I'm just a failure. I just want to be sad. I'm just a loser and that's it for me. No, I had to shift something to, no, I need to look for the positive and I want to be happy just from those simple things because bigger things will come from that. That's all I have to say in this one. Thanks for listening. Remember to catch a vibe, whatever you do. Whatever you do, just try and catch a little bit of a vibe for me, okay? Let me know how you plan on doing that down below. I'm here for you every weekday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As just a little food for thought, little reminder, little check-in for the day. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for all the love recently. I do plan on doing some comment reading or question reading, something along those lines. But for now, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for listening. I got links down below. Ask me questions, whatever you like. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.